Hey, so today we're going to be working on some inversion flow. So hip opening, straddle press, puppy press. So meet yourself where you're at. You're more than welcome to take a rest at any given time. You're more than welcome to use the wall for support at any given time. So enjoy the process, enjoy the flow. Let's begin in child's pose. Go ahead and bring your big toes together and start to allow your knees to go wide, creating subtle opening on your hip. Start to reach the arms over the head as you give yourself a nice gentle stretch. You can begin to create subtle movements if you wish. Gentle conscious movement that feels good for you as you start to settle in. And once you are ready to settle in, begin to connect to the breath. Begin to breathe diaphragmatically, sensing your belly expanding and retracting in your inhalation and exhalation. Let's create some physiological sigh. Together, take a deep breath in from the belly, all the way up to the chest, and take another sip of air on top. Another sip, sigh it out. We're going to create another physiological sigh, but at the bottom of your exhale, we're going to create Uddiyana Bandha, so creating stomach vacuum, pulling the belly in and up to the spine as you hold the breath and widening the lower rib cage, stretching the diaphragm and the pelvic floor. So together, take a deep breath from the belly, all the way up to the chest. Take another sip of air on top, another sip, sigh it out, empty your lungs and hold your breath. Create the stomach vacuum, holding the breath for as long as you can, creating some air hunger drills, holding your breath. When you're not ready to breathe, take another big breath. We're going to do that one more round. So really empty your lungs completely so that the air hunger will get stimulated sooner. Exhale out the mouth. Empty your lungs. Hold your breath. And then create the vacuum, drawing the belly in and up to the spine as you lock your throat. When you're ready to breathe, bring the breath back. Normalizing the breath. And begin to grip the mat with your fingers in your breath in and ripple the spine like a wave. Drawing your hips down towards the floor, flexing your feet as you look up. Gaze up, hug the elbow to the side of the body, lifting the chest. Exhaling, lowering your head down, relaxing your legs. Let's do that 3 more rounds. Bend into your knee, flexing your feet, looking up. Exhale, lower your head down, relaxing your legs. Inhale, flex your feet, head up, look up. Exhale, lower your head down, relax the legs. Again, flex your feet, look up. Exhale, relax your legs. Last one. Roll the shoulder back and down, flex your feet, look up, head up. Exhale, lower your head down. Now begin to cup your fingers to the side. Fingers to the side, and then start to roll the shoulder back and down as you lift the chest up. Inhale, exhale, Slowly lower your left shoulder down internally, rotating the left shoulder as you look up over towards the right. At your next breath, roll the left shoulder up and back as you roll the right shoulder down, gazing over towards the left. Let's do that 2 more rounds, lifting the right shoulder, lowering the left shoulder, gazing up. Lifting the left shoulder, rolling the right shoulder, gazing over towards the left. Inhale, come back into center, and then start to release your hands. Lift the chest up, shoulders away from the ears, and then start to reach your hands back. Inhale, bring your arms forward, palms facing up, and then cactus, open the chest. Exhale, lower your head down. Inhale, lift the chest, cactus the arms, extend the arms back behind you, and then palms facing up, internally rotating the shoulder, lift the chest. And then cactus your arms right beside the chest, reach your hands forward, palms facing up. Cactus, open up, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Feel the warmth, the heat that comes up from the spine. And ground the hands down, hug the elbow into the side of the body. Breathe in, upward facing dog, shoulders back and down, engage your glutes. And then roll the shoulder up and back for 3, 2, gazing at 1 point, and 1, roll the shoulder opposite direction for 3, 2, and 1, roll the shoulder back and down, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck your toes, get your hips back into your downward facing dog. Maybe paddling the heels if that feels nice for you, shifting from one side to the other, stretching the side of the body. And then tuck your toes, drop the tops of your feet or your toes, and then roll the heel from side to side, stretching your toes, switching foot, and breathe. Okay, send the hips back, gaze forward, begin to bend your elbows down as you come into dolphin pose. Look forward, ribs in, push from the palms, grip the mat. Slowly lift the elbows up slightly as you lean forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, look between your thumbs. Bend your knees, hop, step, float, malasana, landing on the outside of your hands. Push your knees out to the side as you lift the chest. Feel the connection of the shoulder and the hips. As you lift the hips, begin to draw the shoulders down towards the floor. As you lower your hips, lift the chest into squat pose, hands up. Exhale, palms in front of the heart. Breathe here for a moment, and then begin to rub your hands. Generate heat, generate energy between the palms. Rub the back of the hands and each fingers. Rub the wrists. Putting heat, putting pressure. All right, let's do sun salutation. Slightly different, but we'll repeat it 2 times. Very similar to what you just did, but we're gonna repeat it 2 times. Inhale, squat pose, hands up, chest up. Exhale, hinge from the hips as you fold forward, relax the neck. Inhale, look forward, squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs as much as you can. Grip the mat, walk your hands slightly forward if necessary, shifting forward and back onto your hands as you grip the mat. Gaze between your thumbs. Keep the lower belly and nice and tight towards the body. Option for crow, option to step, option to float. Do your vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lower your forearms down towards the floor. Squeeze the elbow in, externally rotating the shoulders. Look between the wrist or your forearm. Lift the elbows up slightly as you lean forward, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. One more round. Inhale, look between your thumbs. Bend your knees, belly to thighs, hop, step, float. Malasana, landing light as much as you can. Push your knees out to the side, lifting the heart up. Feel the connection of the shoulder and the hips. Lift from the hips, squeezing the lower belly and the upper thighs as you fold. Lower your hips to rise into your squat pose, hands up. Exhale, extend your knees, palms in front of the heart. Breathe. Last round. Inhale, hands up, chest up. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Dive down, fold forward, relax the neck. Inhale, straighten your spine, gazing forward. Hands onto the mat, grip the floor. Lift forward and back. Option for crow, option to float. Do your vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze forward, lower your forearms down towards the floor. Now look down between your wrist or your forearm. Find a focal point, turn your head side to side as you look at the point. Nod the head up and down. Lift your right leg up. Bend the left knee, create a hop. You don't have to come up all the way, but if you have it, find yourself into your pincha, extending the legs. Breathe. When you're ready, lower your left foot down, three-legged downward facing dog. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, right armpit tap. Lower your foot onto the outside of your right hand. Begin to circle your hips. Circle your hips opposite direction. Okay, sink your hips deep and then squeeze your hips, engage the hips. Squeeze the lower belly and upper thighs on the right side. Ground your feet, both feet, the back and the front, and start to become light with your hands. Maybe you can reach your hands forward. Breathe here for 3, 2, chest up, and 1. Now with control, you can lower your hands if you wish, but can you turn the right toes to the side and lift the left toes up? Come into Skandasana. Breathe, lift the chest. As you exhale, guide the right arm over the shin, left arm up. Open up the spine. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, shift your weight onto your left foot. Skandasana to the left side, guiding the left arm over the shin, right arm over the head. Right toes pointing up, engage the legs. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Hands onto the mat, push the floor, squeeze a right knee onto your right tricep. As you hold here for 3, squeeze it tight, 2, and 1. Lower your foot down. You can walk your hands slightly forward to give yourself enough space, but can you shift your weight onto your right foot and pick up the left foot? Hug the left thigh into the side of the body, like as if you're a Balinese dog peeing in the corner. So open the hip a little bit more. Breathe in, inhale. Exhale, lower your left foot down. Malasana. Lift the chest. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, nice and slow. All right, lift from the hips, fold forward. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Soften the breath. Now, next breath. Lengthen the spine, squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs as you look forward. Keep the spine straight. Reach your hands forward. Exhale, stand up, palms in front of the heart. Other side. Inhale, squat pose, hands up. Hinge from the hips as you fold forward, relax your neck. Inhale, flatten the back, hands onto the floor, grip the earth. Again, give yourself enough space.
As we push the floor, lift from the heels, squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. You can jump, you can step, you can float, you can handstand, you can crow pose if you wish. We meet in downward facing dog when you are ready. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your forearms down towards the floor. Squeeze the elbow in. Go ahead. Prepare yourself. Lifting the left leg up. Keep your hips square. Ribs in. Lean forward. Push onto the palms. And find your hop into your pincha. Right knee into your chest. And maybe you can extend both legs. Breathe here for 3. Push tall, 2. And 1. When you're ready, lower only the right foot down. 3-legged dog. Right leg high, left leg high. Bend the left knee, left armpit tap nice and tight. Lower your left foot onto the outside of your left hand. And let's do some ballistic movements here. But first, circle your hips. Circle your hips opposite direction. Maybe up and back. Okay, now squeeze and activate your hip. Active that you can start to release your hands, squeezing the lower belly and the left upper thigh. Maybe you can reach your hands forward. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the back heel, turn the left toes. Skandasana over towards the left side. Lift the chest. This time, left arm over the shin. Can you internally rotate your shoulder? And maybe perhaps you can take a bind behind you. Right toes pointing up. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands over towards the right as you lower the right foot down, pointing the toes over towards the right edge of the mat. Skandasana to the right. Right arm over the shin, left hand up, and then internally rotate your shoulder. Take a bind. Lift the chest, look up, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Release your hands. Look forward. Walk your hands forward. Hands onto the floor. You can shimmy your left foot back slightly. Pick up the right leg. Squeeze the right knee into the side of the body. And you'll notice maybe the weight is on the left foot. Maybe you can start to shift onto your hands, lifting your heel up. Squeeze the right thigh nice and tight to the side of the body. And then exhale. Lower down. Malasana. Lift your chest. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling, let it go. Maybe rolling your head from one shoulder to the other as we come into this resting pose of Malasana. And sometimes it's not resting pose for other people, and that's okay. You can also put a block underneath your bum if you need to. But let's work on our deep neck flexor. I invite you to keep the spine straight, the rest of the spine straight, and working on cervical muscle, cervical neck. Bring your face forward without moving the rest of the body, and then give yourself a double chin, pressing the back of the head behind you. So let's do this a few rounds, just like a chicken head. You got this. Can we circle the neck? Keep your eyes focused at one spot. Keep your face forward without turning your head. Can you circle around the neck? Can you circle the neck opposite direction, gazing at one point? All right, come back into center. Breathe in, lift from your hips, fold forward. Breathe. Inhale, squat pose, hands up. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Left knee into your chest, nice and tight as you rise. Squeeze the knee nice and tight to the body. Ooh, find a focal point. And then open your hip, but you're squeezing the thigh onto the lower side of the body, the lower belly. Imagine you're kicking a soccer ball, squeeze it tight as you can. Maybe you can even grab a hold of your knee as you squeeze it tight, and then release. This is not easy. Nice, strong hip flexor. Turn your head to the right if it's okay. Let's work on vestibular system. Turn your head to the left. Head to center. Look up towards the ceiling. Look down. Head center. If it's okay, eyes closed. For 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Open your eyes. Squeeze the knee nice and tight to the body. Good. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right hand down, left hand up. At your next breath, lower down into warrior 2. Bend the right knee. Get a little bit deeper into your warrior 2. Eyes on your right thumb. And then can we circle the hip? Keeping the upper body stable as you circle the hip. Circle your hip opposite direction. All right, sink a little bit deeper. Now turn the right toes parallel towards the left foot. Inhale, reach your hands up. Cactus your arms, open up the heart. Hands onto the waist, squeeze the scapula together. Turn your toes out to the side. Bend your knees into your goddess. And then fold forward. Good. Would it be possible to lower your forearms down towards the floor? Remember to squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs. Choose to keep the palms down or palms together and start to shift your weight onto your hands, lifting your heels, but stay connected with the lower belly and the upper thighs. Now shifting your weight onto the right side, option to step on a block if you need to, but can we lift the left leg up, hug the left thigh into the side of the body and start to lean to the center until the right leg lifts up into your puppy, press into straddle. Open the legs, push tall, point your toes, open the hip, open the spine. And maybe we can close the legs. Open up again. And then slowly lower back down. Ooh la la. Well done. Inhale, arch the back, especially the lower back here. And then Skandasana, side to side. But this is quite deep Skandasana. Maybe you can start to become light with your hands. Maybe you can place your hands onto your waist. This requires a lot of stability on your hips. Turning from side to side. All right, rise up. Turn the right toes back into your warrior 2. Square your hips into your high lunge, chest up. Exhale, hands onto the floor. Shift the right foot back. Lift the left leg up. Some standing split. Fold a little bit deeper into your standing split. Maybe you can gaze up, but over to the left corner of your eyes. Don't move the head, just turn the eyes to the left. You might notice lifting the left leg up a little bit higher. Awesome. Inhale, lower your left foot down. Lower your hips, chest up. Exhale one more time, lift from the hips. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Circle your hips, give yourself a little wiggle. That was quite intense. Amazing work. Let's prepare on one more side. Okay. Bend into your knees, into your squat pose. Begin to shift your weight onto your left foot. Right knee into the chest. Keep it tight. Maybe you can squeeze it as you open the hips slightly to the side. Squeeze it tight as you can towards the side of your body. And then keep it there. Release your hand. I know, this is fire. Turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. Head to center. Look up. Look down. Head to center. Open the hip up a little bit more and start to come into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Left hand down, right hand up. With control, lower down in Warrior Two. Get a little bit deeper into your Warrior Two. Look at your left thumb. Eyes on the left thumb. Circle your hip. Circle your hip opposite direction. And when you're ready, parallel your feet towards one another. Good, hands onto the waist. We're gonna circle the hips here again. Circle your hips opposite direction. All right, sink a little bit deeper, swaying yourself from side to side. Stick your butt back. Good. And then inhale, arch the back, turn your toes parallel towards one another, chest up as you fold forward. Good. Give yourself enough space, bend your knees as much as you need to keep the spine straight. Think of arching the back. Use your pelvis. If you wish, you can create some posterior and anterior tilt here for a moment. And then tilt the hips back, squeezing the lower belly and the upper thighs, lowering down the forearms towards the floor. Palms together, palms down, your choice. Shift your weight onto your hands, squeeze the lower belly and the upper thighs, and use your hips. Use the core, use the shoulders, gaze between the wrist or your forearms. Lean forward, right knee to the side of the body, turn the left toes kind of slightly inwards, and then shift to center yourself as you lift that left leg up. Extend both legs, woo-hoo-hoo. Find your split as you push tall. Keep lifting the hips, open the legs, and then keep it center as you close your legs. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Open up nice and slow. Open, open with control. Lower down. 3. Okay. Let's go into a full split. Create some cat-cow here for a moment. Use your hips, posterior and anterior pelvic tilt. Maybe shifting forward and back. Keep lifting the chest. You can use your blocks here. And get a little bit deeper. No force. Gaze up when you're ready. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of your pose. Coming into your tabletop position, and invite you to bring the right knee in, and then cross the left knee behind the right knee for cow pose. Bringing your feet apart, sinking your hips deep as you close the legs. Softening the breath. That was quite intense on your hips, shoulders. You can always come back into this practice at any time. Move your head side to side. Again, begin to shift forward. Extending the left leg. Taking a moment to fold here in your pigeon. Slowing down the breath. Slowing down the heart. When you're ready, rise, hands onto the floor. Switching, glide that left knee back, right knee back, left knee into your chest, and cross your left knee over the right knee. Come into cow pose, closing the hip. Come out of the pose, left knee down, your shin, and then extend the right leg. Ooh, come into pigeon. Take your time, but when you're ready, go ahead and roll on your backs for Shavasana. Relax your legs, maybe shaking, relax the arms, palms facing up, maybe shaking the body to releasing tension that you are unaware of. Take a deep breath in from the belly to the chest, another sip of air on top, and side out. Regulating your breathing, but coming into a place of gratitude. Gratitude in every cell in your body. Gratitude to yourself for showing up, for being here, for putting in the work, exploring your limits, but at the same time respecting these limitations. More than welcome to stay here and enjoy this moment with yourself. Otherwise, I look forward to see you on the next one.